Hello. Greetings. British time, let's go. Becca, Snakebite, Dragonling. Hello, everybody. Wow, beer and garlic bread? What? Who do you think you are? I'm pretty excited to play this game. Uh, it's kind of hard, right? It got kind of hard. We get into it. Don't forget to use the map and the tips. I don't know, I don't really want the tips. Joe tips. I'm excited to watch you play this game. Nice. Everyone's excited. Where were we last night? I don't really want the tip. Yeah. Exactly. Tip, I believe in you. Okay, that's a cool tip. Yeah. Broke the window. That's right. This James guy is a real weirdo. Ring, ring, ring.
Questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, hasn't been asked. Hasn't been asked about the pub argument. Okay. Great.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday? No.
All right, I think that's the one that's gonna crack this case wide open. No. Doesn't know anything about the argument. Okay, see ya.
Probably be back later.
Yeah, James, come on, man. No. Okay, so back to Rebecca. I always want to check the kitchen or the restaurant, see what's going on. It looks pretty fancy. Pub restaurant. Damn, 14 quid for something. I have no idea what that says. It's very hard to read. It's probably like something, you know. Oh, Sizzler? Can I get a Sizzler, please? Why do all British pubs look so cluttered? Probably because the buildings in London are all like squeezed together. Where do people walk? Good question. You watch British Hell's Kitchen? They all look like this? Yeah, I bet it's a London thing. Or just like older building design.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
What's my guess? Oh, she told me about it. I forgot about that. You didn't see who he was with, but yeah, there's no argument related choices.
Thank you.
I want to follow up the argument angle. What did Emma say about it? Did I confront her?
Couple more questions.
Knocking on her door multiple times an hour. Window, I mean. Yeah, right. This is how we got to the parents thing. Everybody is lying. Okay? Everyone. If I was Kate, I would ask you to bring a ward at this point. I assume you mean Emma. Arrest me or leave me alone. Yeah. I think this game kind of gives you some leeway on that, which I appreciate. There's so much stuff here. I feel like the necklace is a gift from James or something. I think James is creepy. I think I tried that already. Arcade on Friday, not Thursday. But did I already use this? That's not really a contradiction. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Click in stuff so I could see it over here. Haven't seen the mask before, but you went to an Atlas seminar. I already did this last night. Thermal, hey. The British, the Queen's men can just show up and put you in the tower. I think that's true. And you can rot up there for all they care. You didn't know she'd lost her driver's license, but you went to the pub. And she lost her wallet. Gosh. Okay, on Friday. Not Thursday. This is a straight up lie. Probably. I think she went to the Alice seminar on Friday. That's what I think. Visit the pub Monday night and knew Rebecca quite well. That doesn't make sense. You know who is a
Be back later on, if that's okay.
proven liar is Simon. Let's get him, put the heat on him. Let's replay this one.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
That seems like a fucking lie. Hmm. Okay. You don't have a way to get to work or home for that matter. I saw Kate at the Atlas meeting. They didn't socialize. This is nonsense because how would he know that she wore this necklace at college? Ridiculous. Ridiculous thing to claim. Something's going on with this myrrh.
Ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like new age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Nice. Thank you. Thermal, auspiciously spooky. I like that. It's alliterative, and you're incorporating the U. Extra alliterative. 2 letters of alliteration. Is that how that works? Thought you'd like it. I do. Biliterative. Not a real word. Good to know. I don't want to look like a fool in my Scrabble club. A little too long for Scrabble. Man, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. God, do we look at the tips? I don't want to look. No tips, no tips, no tips. We need just the tips. Just the tips, please. Like Dragnet style. Let's see what the tip looks like. Senpai. Alright, everybody settle down. The family friendly channel. Yeah, just the tips, ma'am. Joe Friday.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
What is that? What is this? Deca, what is this emoji thing supposed to be? What am I looking at there? Dare I ask? Because it looks like something to me, but it doesn't make... What it looks like to me doesn't make any sense. Embarrassed anime girl face? Oh. I see. Yeah. It looks... You know what it looks like to me? It looks like a wrapped piece of gum. Like a... You know, like a double bubble or whatever. That's what it looks like to me. Or like a piece of candy. It's all in the eye of the beholder. All right, what are we doing here? Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, let's remember we have some items we can do stuff with. Try to use the scrying thing. Maybe if I go to James's house and try to use it, he'll... Or wait, can you do it indoors though? No, right? Maybe I'll go scry at the lake. You know, see if I can contact Kate's ghost. Damn. That's a legit strategy I've heard. Found a good example I can put. Yeah, you can post it. Safe for work. Yeah. Supernatural as well? I don't know. Try using this. Let me see this thing. I can kind of picture. Okay. Yeah, wow, that's a great example. I could kind of picture what you were saying, but this is very explicit. Existence of ghost remains to be seen. Exactly. Scrying around talking to ghosts. I'm just scrying here. Scrying around town. Let's go to where James was ripping the hookah. See if we can do a little scrying out here. Damn. What does this do? Oh, that's the menu. Let's go this way. Oh, I didn't mean to go this way actually. Village center. I want to go behind the pub again. It was dark in here, but I don't think I have a I don't have any way to light anything. How was she murdered? I don't think. I think she was drowned. I don't know. Or something. We might not know. Drowned? Yeah, maybe. I think we can check, right? Case background info. Found drowned. My notes, yeah, probably. I mean, I wrote down all this stuff, and then I found out they just keep it on tap for you. Black Mirror. Very weird. You know who's a proven liar and a charlatan? Rebecca.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Poster was designed last year. Look at all this. Kate broke the window. Heard about an argument. Didn't know Kate very well. Didn't see who Kate was with, but Kate broke the window? Taped over the broken window to make it safer. That's some nonsense. That is some real nonsense. Hasn't seen the license before, but Kate's like in the bar every day. I don't buy it. Didn't see who Kate was with. I don't believe that. Heard an argument between two girls, but you didn't see who she was with? These are nonsense. How could this happen?
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to barring clients I don't think are suitable.
Okay, so window was broken at 6:30, but you saw Kate at 7? Pretty suspicious. Man.
Thank you. Probably be back.
Thank you. We call the chief. Chief, help. I like calling the chief. It's pretty funny. Chief is in on it? Oh god, I hope that's not true. Probably the same. Oh no, he's not picking up.
Yeah, Chief, I had a confession from Emma Bowman. It turns out she was arguing with Kate last Friday outside the pub. Kate broke the window. That's what the money
Kate
was
broke the window.
What were they arguing about?
Money. Emma said she'd lent some to Kate, but Kate hadn't paid it back.
So Kate had money problems, so she broke a window and then paid Rebecca back for it. Something doesn't add up there, Jenks.
Yeah, no shit.
Does it?
Yeah. Call me back when you know some more.
Speak later, Chief.
Bye.
Fucking Scoozers? I don't know that one. Alright, Emma. I know it doesn't make sense.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
It's never made sense. Lent money because Kate needed it. Let's just see what she says about this
Did
shit
you
again.
hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
Broken a window. Lent money to Kate because Kate needed it. Kate needed it, but Kate bought lots of new jewelry. That doesn't make sense. Aha.
So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewellery and things. So why were you lending her money?
Nice face.
Well, no, it's because,
It wasn't about money, was it, Emma?
No.
Go on. What was it really about?
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having, and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Ryan's affair with Kate?
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student and Kate found out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong?
Yeah.
Not sure about this. Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan.
Yeah. You know Rebecca quite well. But you've never met Ryan. Seems suspicious to me. Kate's usually wrong. She was boning Ryan. This is Emma. This is Emma. Kate's the murder victim. Grilling her. You've never met Ryan, but you've been to an Atlas meeting. Yeah.
You said you went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas. But you say you never met him. Why did you say you don't know him?
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
I won't be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, so the affair that happened was between Ryan and I. I
Uh-huh.
was having the affair. And Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it. And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up and it would have just been a big mess.
And so you just argued and what?
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise.
No, I don't believe you. Oh, nice. Here we go. No cheats used.
7 o'clock. So, Ryan's a bit of Lothario, is he? I think it's time I met this Ryan Rand face to face.
Are you lying again, Emma? All she does is lie. She's He's got motive. Lothario, it's like a romantic guy. Casanova type, I think. One of those romantic guys. Okay, so she won't be the murderer because she's too obvious now? Well, yeah. Everybody's gonna have motive, that's the thing. It's gonna be someone we would never expect, like who, the chief? How dare you insinuate the chief would get wrapped up in this? Yeah, the chief. Exactly. How dare you? I like to try the side door first, you know? Do a little reconnaissance. Put the mask on in here. Just sit on the couch. Okay, nope.
Ryan! Detective Inspector Jenks, I'm conducting an investigation in the area. I'm asking you a few questions. Is that all right?
Come in, Inspector.
Thank you.
Drink, Inspector.
I'd better not, eh?
So you wanted to speak to me?
I believe that Kate Vine was a student at Atlas.
Kate Vine? Well, yes, she was. All of this has been thoroughly investigated, Inspector. It was suicide.
Well, we have reason to believe there may be rather more to it than that.
Really? Well, then, in that case, I'd be prepared to assist in any way possible.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Get a lawyer. Guy has nice couches. Start at the top. Or do we like to beat around the bush first? I like to kind of warm them up, you know?
Tell me about this.
It's the first one we ever had made. We had it designed by an agency after we'd spent weeks trying to find a name for this place.
It took you weeks.
Don't be like that, Inspector. I thought it was a rather grand name. Actually, if I'm being honest, I plucked it out of thin air one night in the George while I was having a few gin and tonics. Well, actually, somebody left a book and I stole it.
Yeah, he's a thief. Okay, we need you to act as suspicious as humanly possible. That's what they told every actor. I'm sure they did. Everybody's had like suspicious attitudes. Wonder what bookie means? Yeah.
I believe the last time you saw Kate Vine was at the pub
Good
last
question.
Friday. Then you came straight back with some of the students. Is that right?
Yes, I like to have a glass of port or two after a long day. Benefits of being married to the landlady.
How did she seem that night?
The landlady?
Kate.
Oh, Kate. Well, she was her usual self, drunk.
That was usual.
It was for her, yes. I mean, it didn't impair her ability, though. She was a very bright star, lots of potential, very enthusiastic.
So she seemed to be enjoying the course.
As far as anybody could tell, yes.
When did you first meet her?
When she joined about 3 months ago.
And you hadn't met her before then?
No.
So you didn't suspect there was anything wrong?
Well, do you mean, did I expect her to drown herself? Of course I didn't inspect her. It was quite a shock. Nobody expected that.
Okay.
Have you seen this before?
Not that I recall.
You don't know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No, I've never seen it before, sorry.
Have you ever seen this before?
Does Simon Thompson ride a bike, do you know?
I think so, yes. I think he drives as well, but I might be mistaken.
He looks nervous.
Have you tried Simon's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew? No, I haven't had the pleasure, sorry.
I like the way Jenks says homebrew. I like the way he asks that question in general.
Know what this is?
Yes. It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol that we use on the course. It's supposed to represent freedom from the chains of your ancestry.
Have you ever bought one of these?
I haven't, but I've seen the students wearing them.
What do you know about the broken window at the back of the pub?
Oh, Rebecca told me about it. I don't know how it got smashed, though. I told her to tape over it. We can't have anybody cutting themselves. You have to be very health and safety conscious these days.
This guy is so smarmy. Told Rebecca to tape over it.
Can you tell me about this?
Haven't seen that for a while. I had a friend who used to make them for us for the course. He passed away last year.
What does the symbol mean?
It's borrowed from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess, the mother, maiden, and crone, represented by the waxing and waning of the moon. It's an ancient symbol. It predates Christianity. Some people say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
Cool.
And is that relevant to the course?
Well, no. I mean, it's a symbol we dabbled with, but it's not particularly relevant. We don't use it on the course, no.
Triple goddess. 1D. Takes evidence without gloves, rubs it all over his face. Have you seen this before?
Have you seen one of these before?
I believe that looks like a scrying mirror to me.
You have seen one before?
Well, I used to have one myself, actually, along with lots of other bits and pieces of that nature. Silly things, you know.
Really?
Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I had quite an obsession with that kind of thing. I was a very somber child, and well, not that you could tell, always playing fantasy games, reading books about that kind of malarkey, you know.
What sort of books did you read?
Well, books on black magic, not the chocolates, witchcraft, satanic rituals, that kind of thing. I grew out of it, of course.
But you're not into that sort of thing now.
Of course I'm not. I mean, I don't need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting. Don't you think so?
Shows up, freaking guy shows up with a cardboard box of junk. Have you seen this before? What about this? What about this one? That's just classic detective work.
Do you know anything about an argument in the pub last Friday?
And what time?
I believe it wasn't long after the pub opened.
No. I usually leave for the manor house about 6. I start preparations around 6:30. I like to get a head start.
Okay. Let's review. Alex James. You don't know about the argument in the pub, but you knew about the window? Okay. Okay. I like how everyone in this town like believes in some kind of a cult. Oh, sure, I used to summon apparitions in my basement, but who hasn't, Inspector? You hadn't suspected she had emotional problems, even though she's drunk at all the meetings? Isn't that sort of an emotional problem? I guess maybe not. Alice name picked randomly. All right, I'll probably have to come back.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yeah, I'll be back. Don't worry about that. I will definitely be back. You can count on that. I almost called him Inspector. Sir. Let's just take a tour. Oh, hey guys.
Do you mind not defacing public property, please?
What's
Oh,
it to
shit.
you?
Oh
well,
shit.
I'm a policeman.
And that's supposed to make what difference exactly?
It means that you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Or what? Or you arrest me?
No, I'll give you a fine this time.
So, if I do something that you don't like, I have to give you some money? What happens if you do something that I don't like? You gonna give me some money?
Look, I do not have time to discuss it at the moment. Could you just go?
Pathetic.
Yeah, you get murdered in America doing shit like that.
What a prize brat. But why would he carve that into a tree? Either he's a die-hard rock fan, or there's more to that symbol than meets the eye.
Okay, more occult. Three-finger symbol. You know who's gonna know about that shit? You know just who's gonna know about that. It's James. Who carved that? A couple of punk kids. That I haven't seen before.
What are you? Private eye?
No, I'm a police inspector.
Who are you looking for?
I'm investigating a death in the village.
That student, then. They did one last year, too. Same place.
Did what?
Drowned a student. Ask that psycho about it. He runs that business cult thing up at the big house. Bunch of nut jobs.
Hey, what was the student's name?
Liam something? Or sod?
Okay. Yeah.
Atlas's reputation precedes them. I think I might call
Nice.
the station.
Call the chief.
Find out a bit more about this Liam.
Good call.
Hello, DCI Jones speaking.
Mike, it's Jenks.
Oh, Jenks, I thought you'd clocked off tonight.
Yeah, the chief's put me on a case tonight, the Edenton girl.
Friday night, you poor sod. I thought that was sorted out anyway.
I wish it was. Listen, are you near a computer?
I can be. Yeah, go on.
Do you know anything about a death last year? Someone called Liam in Edenton Village?
Don't remember it. Hang on, let's have a look. Eaton Village. Yeah, Liam Rogers. Says suicide last year.
Suicide?
Hang on, 2 suicides in 2 years, both on Edenton. Blimey, you've got your work cut out, Jexy.
Don't I know it?
Right, well, good luck with that. See you Monday.
Good luck with that. I like Mike. It'd be cool to be the police, like the detective computer guy, right? That would be cool. Like the police research librarian. Cool job. Let's start down here. Chat with our buddy James. Poking around. I just feel like I should go everywhere every hour. Just see if there's new stuff, you know? Going in that greenhouse seems illegal to me. Like, breach
Just a few more
protocol.
questions, if you don't mind. If I did that, would it mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's a Satanism symbol. Satanists use it.
Have you ever seen anyone using it?
Lots of people. Politicians, presidents, CEOs.
Have you ever seen anyone local using it?
Not that I remember.
Did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam who died.
You mean Liam who killed himself?
Yeah.
He was in my year, on a different course.
What course was Liam on?
Can't remember, not mine.
What was yours?
Plant science. First time I knew about Liam was when he killed himself.
Right, so you didn't meet him?
No.
Plant science. James plays it pretty close to the vest here. You don't have a lot to work with him. Man, a few words. Alright, see ya.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Let's get behind Brandon House. Check out the garage. Yep, there it is. Sure as shit. Alright, let's go to the pub. Let's snoop around back first. Snoop, snoop, snoop. Okay, checks out. I love the little transitions. They add so much flavor. And they don't take too long, you know? They're like just the right length.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Should have gone to the restaurant.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Why, is it meant to mean something?
No, it's okay. What do you know about Liam?
You mean Liam who took his life? He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something. No, Black Stone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
Okay. You didn't know Liam very well, but you're strict about barring clients? That's not a good gotcha. See ya.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Okay, restaurant checks out. All right, you know who we have to go see next. Bet Emma knows about Satanism. Satanist rituals. Oh yeah, Village Hall, 8 p.m. is a meeting. Oops, wrong way. Woodsland. Let's start with Emma.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Mark, hello. Good evening. We're back at it. Making a little bit of progress.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
No. Why?
It's okay, thanks. If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
No. Why?
It's okay, thanks.
If I did this...
What do you know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Only that I didn't know him really well.
Oh yeah, you weren't also sleeping with Liam?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I'll be back.
There you go. Come on. Cute.
Cool apron.
Smells nice. What is that?
Chili pork.
I have no idea you were a cook.
Oh, no, I used to be more into it. No, I don't do it so much. Used to grow my own herbs and everything.
Not here.
No. At the farmhouse where I used to live.
Oh, where was that?
That's where James lives. Yeah, we used to share a house together. The farmer used to let us use a corner of his greenhouse to grow stuff.
I didn't know you knew James that well.
Well, didn't really get on.
Where are the greenhouses?
Well, it's just through the farmyard at the back.
Interesting. If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods, carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle. It's a guy from the course. He's an idiot.
And where does he live?
I can't remember. Somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course. The three freedoms.
The what?
The three freedoms? It's from the course. It's a phrase. Free to be free. Free yourself from the things that are holding you back, right? Things that stop you being successful.
What are they?
There's fear of failure, guilt, and a doubting, a self-doubt.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
Right.
These are the bad kind of
Free
Satanists.
to be free. Not the most original slogan.
Why can't we sit on a chair
Freedom
normally?
Goes.
None of these people ever learn easy beginner phrases in sign language? No, I don't know sign language. Guy's very excited about guilt. Yeah, he has some strong opinions about guilt.
What do you know about Liam?
Liam?
Local lad. Took his life.
Oh, that Liam. Yeah, I heard about him.
But you didn't know him?
No, I know he went to college, but didn't really know him. It's sad, though.
Sign is literally ILY. Which, as you know, are 3 of the letters that make up the word guilty. And to think about. Food for thought there. Believes guilt doesn't serve any useful purpose. Okay.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
We're just collecting information right now. We'll be back. Don't worry. Okay, let's go see Ryan again.
A few more questions, please. If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil's sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the course.
Of course it's not something we use on the course, Inspector.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't even know what that could possibly mean, exactly.
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed... Very unfortunate, isn't it?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes. Well, when I say know him, I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. He can't have been, can he?
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase free to be free?
Free to be free, my favourite motto.
Stupid motto.
We teach our students that people, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realize their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Yeah, don't look so surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking in here.
When did you come up with the phrase?
When we were based at the village hall. When I say we, I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
And very successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man. Dad suffers from a lack of imagination.
Doesn't know how the finger symbol could be used, but huh. Atlas freedom phrase. All right, I'll be back.
Be back later.
Probably. Oh, it's break time. Let's take a quick break. Let's hit the jetty. Take a nice break on the jetty. I want to take 5, get a drink, go to the bathroom, etc. I will be back in 5. Be right back. Okay. Quick break. Nice and breezy for once. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, let's go talk to James. He seems like he's kind of a little high strung about this whole Satanism thing.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Oh. Sorry, let's talk to Emma is what I meant.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Do you know the phrase free to be free?
Yeah. It's an Atlas thing. I first heard it when I went with Simon.
What did they say about it?
They said that you shouldn't feel guilty if you do something wrong. I don't agree with that.
No?
No. No, I think you should feel guilty if you do something wrong.
What did Simon think?
I don't know, but I don't think he agreed with that either.
Well, you are in for a surprise. Huh. You heard the phrase, but you don't recognize the hand symbol? Okay. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
See ya. No, wait.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Checks out. Okay,
that's
see
it
ya.
for now. Thank you.
Who am I looking for here? Did we talk to Rebecca again? Check the restaurant. Any new specials? No.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Ever heard the phrase free to be free?
Do you mean the Atlas thing? Yes, I have.
Know what it means?
It means being free of guilt.
What do you think about that?
You mean, do I think it's a bad thing?
Do you? I mean, surely if you have done something wrong.
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
You know about the free to be free phrase, but something about you only think the necklace has meaning? Whole Atlas thing. I did ask Ryan about the mask. And it wasn't used on the course. I did that. I did that. People can get hung up on guilt. You don't recognize the hand signal. You don't recognize this hand signal.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Thank you. All right, let's go see James one more time. Ask him about the last thing. Oh, I can maybe ask him about a couple things now.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Couple more questions.
Ever hear the phrase free to be free? Heard anyone use that?
Nah. What is it, a song?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter.
Channel, hey. Yeah, the three fingers. How's it going? What's up, Daniel? Playing Contradiction. Slowly solving the mystery. Good. Nice. Glad to hear it. James is he's elusive. He's elusive.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Should we talk to the chief? Chief, give me a little. Let's talk it out. Chief, I think I need to talk to Simon, honestly. Simon's like getting all worked up. Oh, Chief's not answering. Oh, Chief, don't do this to me. Chief. Chief, why? Turns out being a detective is hard work. It is. There's a lot of walking. That must be what they call legwork. All right, Simon.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Answer the questions. Answer the damn questions. Hmm. Alice student Kyle. Guilt doesn't serve a purpose. Huh.
That's all
Okay.
for the moment, thank you.
I don't know. Kind of striking out here. Oh. Had an affair with Ryan. Kate wanted to blackmail Ryan. Right? Yeah, this shit doesn't make sense. Let's hear this again.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
It's not the one I wanted. What do I want? I want...
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Be back later on. We have to go here? Emma Contradiction 3?
You said you went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas. But you say you never met him. Why did you say you don't know him?
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
I won't be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Go on.
Okay, so the affair that happened was between Ryan and I. I was having the affair, and Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it. And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up, and it would have just been a big mess.
And so you just argued and... what?
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise.
Liar. Don't believe you. Don't believe you. I'm knocking on your window.
Please.
Why? Tried to persuade Kate not to blackmail Ryan. Kate wanted to blackmail Ryan. Why? Being a detective is hard work. That's true. You don't recognize the symbol, but wait. But you knew how to use the mirror. Only went once to Atlas? Even though you were having an affair with Ryan? I don't think so. Okay.
Probably be back later.
Let's go see Ryan. Smarmy son of a bitch. Oh shit.
We're just starting a session, do you mind?
I'm terribly sorry. I'll leave you in peace.
There's Kyle. That guy I don't trust. Damn, you can't go back in.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Kyle has absolutely nothing to do with this. Kyle's top of my list. Huh. Okay, he told her to tape over the window, but he wasn't there when she did it. Because he leaves at 6. And she taped it up at 6:30. Ah. You don't know anything about the argument, but you told her to tape it up? I think I already did this. Hmm. Invented the phrase. Don't know how the symbols could be used. I think I already did that. Fingers could be used. Hellcat baby. Greetings. A little bit stuck here. First poster. Got a tip for you. You got to spot the contradiction. Oh, okay. Great. Hmm. Of argument.
Do you know anything about an argument in the pub last Friday?
What time?
I believe it wasn't long after the pub opened.
No. I usually leave for the manor house about 6. I start preparations around 6:30. I like to get a head start.
Yeah, you don't know about the argument, but you told her to tape it up? Doesn't make sense.
That's
Well,
it for the time being.
now
Thank
that
you.
we saw Kyle in here, I wonder if there could be something else going on that we missed. Let's take a trip through town and think about stuff. We might not have all the information. Yeah, Kyle's involved now. Kyle's an innocent bystander. It does sound like something a Kyle would say. Oops, I wanted to go to end of the path. Right, we had a flyer here. Do we not? What happened to that? Can't look at it anymore. Peek in here quick. Eureka Fresh. Okay, garage checks out. Alright, you know what we gotta do. Gotta call the chief. He'd know what to do. Oh, chief. Another chief clue. Just want to talk to him. See how it's going. Gonna affect your chance of getting Master Ninja rank.
Simon mentioned another greenhouse on the farm.
Oh.
Must be up the hill over there.
Oh. Okay. So he did. Larger greenhouse. Damn, this place is a dump. Looks nice.
I wonder if James knows this is here. Don't know what it is, but be interesting to see what he says about it.
Fuck, stinging nettles. Kind of look like that. Where did we get? A bag of weed? What is this? Hey, so I was searching your property without your permission and I found this. What do you think about that? Packet of granddaddy perp.
Ask about a few more things, please. Could you tell me what these are, please? I found them in the greenhouse.
Been snooping around on the farm, have we?
It's called investigating, James.
Yeah. It's just mint. Mint leaves. For cooking.
Yeah, I heard you were a bit of a budding chef.
Dabble a bit. Won a few competitions.
Very impressive. So you normally just leave packets of mint lying around?
Must have dropped it.
Won some cookery competitions. This guy's an impressive 100-mile stare. Yeah. This guy's kind of a good actor. He seems so guilty. Mint. They all seem guilty. Everybody's lying. I think they're all in on it. Line between good and quite bad is pretty narrow. I think the actors in this are good in general. And I think they're like kind of hamming it up a bit, which I like.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Hey, what am I gonna do with this mint information? Take it to Simon? Are they good or are they just super awkward IRL? I mean, can you be... I think it's still hard to be awkward on camera. Hamming it up's hard to distinguish from bad acting for me. I don't know. I think there's a difference. I still think a bad actor hamming it up would be like extra bad. You know? You want good actors to ham it up. Because only they could pull it off. Bad actor trying to good? What? Good, a bad actor trying to be good? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Come off as a good actor, hamming it up. I think you have to be a decent actor to pull it off. That's my
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
position.
Know what these are?
No. Look a bit like sage sleeves.
Haven't seen them before, though.
Not at all, no.
Leaves could be sage. Good at acting their job. Sounds like he gave you some sage advice. Nice one. Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Thanks a mint. Really enjoy the term bad actors in computer security. Sounds like some dudes hamming it up on stage. That's true.
You know what these are, by any chance?
No. Sorry. I don't know anything about plants or things like that, but you should ask Rebecca. She used to live on a farm. She'd know.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like she's trying to frame Rebecca.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Set her up for murder one. Leave her holding the sage. Check the restaurant. Any new specials? No. Bing.
A few more questions, please.
Definitely ask Rebecca. What's the exclamation point showing up at the left? That's when I try to click on something while like a transition is playing. Wink.
Do you know what these are?
Magic mint. Where did you find this?
Magic mint.
Salvia divinorum. I used to grow it years ago. It makes you trip.
In what way?
It's a hallucinogenic and legal. Quite a dangerous combination, really.
Do you use
Damn, Rebecca
Me?
parties.
No, I don't even take medicines. I like to stay pure.
Holding it so far away from her, yeah.
Becca to know about growing drugs. I know she claims not to use them herself, but I'm not so sure.
Oh, salvia. All right, back to James.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
All right, James. Tell me about this salvia. Are you tripping balls right now?
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum, James?
What's that, skin cream?
It's not a skin cream, no. It's a plant.
Really? Don't know much about plants.
So you've never heard of Salvia?
No.
Damn, that's a bad lie. You don't know much about plants. Studied plants in college. I happen to know. Where is that, though? Spotted salvia from 6 feet away through a bag. Definitely parties. James cooking up some mint brownies. Magic mint. He is a renowned plant scientist. He's even won some competitions. How did I find that out, though? Maybe Simon told me. No, degree is in plant science, James.
Aha. So, your degree is in plant science, but you don't seem to know anything about plants.
Well, still got a lot to learn.
So you're still saying you've never heard of salvia?
Didn't say that.
So you have.
Maybe.
And you do grow it?
Yeah, it's legal. Why not?
What do you do with it?
I use it for explorative purposes, meditation.
And does this involve anybody else?
Why?
Do you sell it or give it to anybody else?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just for me, nobody else.
And that's the only drug you grow, is it?
Feel free to go and look if you want.
It's okay, I'll look later. The only drug he grows? I'm not sure I believe that, James. Then again, would someone growing illegal drugs bother growing a legal one?
Yeah, not sure I buy that shit, James. Grows salvia for his private use only. Okay. Herbal tea. Private use only.
Aha. When you say herbal tea, do you mean salvia?
Probably.
So you traded salvia tea with Simon for his homebrew?
So?
So why did you say you didn't give salvia to anybody else? Did you give it to anybody else? How many people did you give it to? Did you give it to Kate?
No.
How about Liam?
Didn't have anything to do with him dying, if that's what you mean.
So you did give him salvia?
Yes, I gave him salvia because he asked for it, but that's not what killed him.
Well, he committed suicide, James, because of psychological issues that probably weren't helped by him trying hallucinogenic drugs.
Didn't commit suicide. You don't know anything about him. You don't know what happened.
Okay, so what happened then?
Do you even know about Third Eye?
Go on.
You don't know about Third Eye. If you don't know about Third Eye, you know nothing about Liam's death. I mean, forget salvia.
Fine, tell me then.
Third Eye was a cult. We had our very own psycho cult operating right here from our village hall. And I got rid of them, single-handed. I'm the one who got rid of Third Eye. Did they tell you that at the station?
Okay, start again. They were what?
You don't know anything, do you? Look. They were reeling in students, pretending to be some sort of happy life course, you know. We can make your life better sort of crap. Then they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant. And selling them on. It's all there.
What do you mean, selling them on?
Selling them. Like objects, commodities.
To who?
To anyone who could afford them. Top politicians, famous celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it.
What for?
You don't get it, do you? Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave traders.
Oh, shit.
They were wiping people's personalities using ECT, brainwashing, cocktails of hard drugs, deliberately turning them into perfect slaves. You know how much slaves are worth on the black market these days?
No.
Millions. And I'm talking per slave. That's why anyone who stood up to them and threatened to go public like Liam was just killed off. They didn't give a damn.
So you're saying Liam was murdered by Third Eye?
Exactly what I'm saying. That's why I started looking into it. They were all saying it was suicide, but there's no way.
So, did you ever actually meet Liam?
I found out about him.
And how did you find out about all this other stuff?
It's obvious, you can tell. I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies. You know, I can tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious. I mean, US military used all these techniques back in the 50s. It's all documented, you can read about it. They showed all the same signs.
So, did you ever actually go to a meeting?
No, but I knew what went on.
How?
From what people said who'd been through it.
Okay, so do you know anyone I could speak to who did go through it?
Well, no. Look, it doesn't matter. Why did they close down if it wasn't true? They just closed down and disappeared overnight after I put all the flyers up. Bit of a coincidence.
But that was just after Liam died.
Yeah,
And do you think that had anything to do with it?
maybe, but it was the flyers that forced them to close.
Yes, there's definitely the flyers.
Do you mind if I keep this?
Yeah, you investigate it. It'll all come out. Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
Well, that was a lot to take in. Does James really believe all this stuff? This is the first I've heard about Third Eye. Question is, what's their connection with Atlas, if there is one?
Nice. I like this flyer. Truth about Third Eye. Do not join this dangerous cult. Third Eye are grooming and controlling students' minds to make money from wealthy and corrupt businessmen. Pretend to be able to improve your life, but in fact, they will rob your identity and use barbaric methods like ECT to wipe your memories and destroy your personality. They're based in Edenton Village Hall. Do not join. Those who attempt to expose them will be killed. Like Liam Rogers. That was hard to read. To really get in there.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, lots to think about there. Plenty to think about. I should call the chief and just let him know, but I'm gonna keep this moving. Actually, that sometimes you do want to let them know. Might be able to get some info. 'Cause didn't they tell me I had to call here to get some info? I had to call Mike. Not answering. Peek at the garage. While we're here. Yep, there it is. Now, who can we ask about the cult? Not Rebecca, she's in on it. We'll get back to her in a moment. Start with Emma. She's a
questions, if you don't mind.
terrible liar.
Ever heard of Salvia Divinorum?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's a drug, isn't it?
Yeah, hallucinogenic drug. Ever tried it?
No, I've never taken any illegal substances.
It's illegal, though.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, it was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
So you don't agree with what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens and that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
James is the only one making sense around here.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Thank you. Alright, Simon's definitely gonna
questions, if you don't mind.
have some thoughts about Salvia.
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
Salvia divinorum?
Magic mint, same thing.
Oh, yeah, you mean the drug? Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, ever tried it?
Like, once or twice, yeah. But it's not really my sort of thing. It messes with your brain. I've never tried any other drugs either. Well, nothing like that. Nothing hallucinogenic.
Bullshit, dude, because... Oh. Because he traded homebrew for the salvia tea, but he does say he tried it, so that's not a contradiction.
Have you seen this before?
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about Three Eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about Third Eye?
No, sorry.
What about the cardboard mask? Let's go ask
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Ryan. Oh, let's ask Rebecca about the cult. She seems kind of culty. You know? Seems like she'd be into joining a cult. Bing.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells in the woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Don't quote me on that.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
None at all.
Yeah, she is definitely in the cult. I was right. Does have a suspicious wrinkle on his forehead. Could believe there's a third eye hiding there. Exactly. Or James grows cannabis.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Go look for the cannabis, but let's go to Atlas first. Rebecca's kind of a snitch, huh?
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Do you know what this is?
Looks like chopped tea bags to me. What is it?
I just thought you might know.
I don't know anything about plants, Inspector. What you should do is ask Rebecca. She knows far more about these things than I do. Messy things, growing things.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
No. What is it?
It's a hallucinogenic plant. A legal one. At least for the moment.
I've no interest in drugs, Inspector. My job. That's the only drug I need. As trite as that may sound.
Do you know any students who may have used hallucinogens?
No. My students aren't interested in that kind of thing. Besides, no one is allowed drugs or alcohol onto the site. I don't think anyone has ever brought drugs to Atlas.
Do you have any medicines on site at all?
No, we're not allowed. Insurance purposes.
This guy is hamming it up? Yeah, he is.
What do you know about this?
Not much.
So you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about Third Eye?
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
You don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
Oh, sorry.
Bullshit, mate. What about the mask?
Aha. Ryan, you've just told me all about the moon symbols on the mask,
Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, yes, I do remember that.
So what did you know about Third Eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
That explanation was way too short. Ryan's definitely hiding something.
Never came into contact. Only knows what he heard. The only thing limiting your future is your past. Wow. Pop tea bags. Doesn't allow drugs or alcohol, but he was drunk at the meeting. Maybe she pre-gamed it. Never came in contact with Third Eye. Huh. I'm not sure here. Heard about the suicide. This is not a contradiction.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Thank you. Okay, let's go talk to... Go check out the village hall, I guess. Oops, wrong way. Let's see.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
No truth to the flyer. Oh yeah, let's go look for
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Let's go look for the cannabis. this it? How about this? The bubble wrap on the windows? Interesting. Damn, it's almost 11.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Heard about Liam after he killed himself, but met him? Oh, James admitted to giving Liam salvia, so probably met him. Right. Sold salvia to him, but hadn't met him? Bullshit, dude. Ah. Yeah, that one did seem good. Sold salvia to Liam. Met Liam. Local cult and slave traders. Never went to a meeting, but doesn't recognize the mask, but maybe not. Okay. Working up.
Probably be back later.
Heard about? Mean he heard he died, maybe? Oh, yeah. Perhaps. I better call the chief, see what's what. Let him know I'm gonna go to bed soon. Damn this chief. Oh. Shit.
I'm a bit lost for ideas at the moment, to be honest, sir.
Anything else happened?
Not really. Did I mention the student in the woods? A rather obnoxious student carving a devil sign into a tree. Turned out Atlas used the symbol. Simon Thompson explained it. It's to do with a phrase they use on the course, the 3 freedoms. Ryan said he came up with it.
The 3 what?
The 3 freedoms. It's about getting rid of your past, or something.
Sounds as daft as that stuff James Wilson was going on about. Have you found out any more about that?
No, not really.
Well, do a bit of research. Find out what you can about this cult. Who ran it, where they were based.
Yeah, Ryan Rand.
About it particularly.
Okay, Chief, I'll call later.
Righto.
What did he say? Alright, Ryan Rand.
ask about a few more things, please?
Only knows what he heard. Never came in contact. Oh, a phrase invented while based at the village hall. But you never came in contact with Third Eye.
According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the village hall, is that right?
Was it?
That's where you were based, wasn't it? Yeah, you said you invented the Atlas phrase free to be free while you were based at the village hall.
So I did.
So you must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Well, I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
Shocking.
Go on.
You see, Third Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name. Sorry.
Atlas is Third Eye?
In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye?
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
You've been investigated about his death?
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it. No choice. There was an end to it.
You had to change the name.
We'd already paid the family an out-of-court settlement.
Yeah.
Thought that was an end to it. But then James and his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone. So we had to close down, buy a new place, rebrand. So eventually, we reopened here.
As Atlas?
As Atlas.
And it worked?
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
We knew James, but he didn't know us as such. Oh, he was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas?
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing?
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson. All we do is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions. Why don't you come along and see for yourself? The course starts in 15 minutes. Excuse me, Inspector. Hello.
Weird ringtone. What was that?
Well, you have my card at the moment. All right. All right. See you later. That was Dad. I have to go back. You can come and meet him if you like.
Well, I might come and have a chat.
Come with me.
Yeah, all right, 8 p.m.
To be perfectly honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination. He does, however, believe in the power of the individual, when taught by the right teacher, of course. Ryan! In here. Just coming. He's through here.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating a death in the village. I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Oh, I thought all this was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a Big Mac.
What?
You do now. You must forgive my son, Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage.
Gherkin short of a Big Mac.
So what do you want to know?
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
Oh, but I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question. Like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'll go back to the centre. I have one or two things to prepare. Call me if you need me, Dad.
You may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No,
need...
that's as is. But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you. So, fire away.
Okay, thank you. Well, Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in this family, and I wonder what they got up to in their previous guise as Third Eye. 8 o'clock already.
Okay, I think this is where we're gonna call it. With a perfect TV-like cliffhanger. I think we can just save it right here.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
That's all for the moment. No questions.
I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
Okay. Nice. 8 p.m. We made it. Paul seems like a real piece of work. Alright, so this is kind of heating up. I like this cult angle. Pretty interested in that. That's fun. Kind of salvia cult. Reminds me of Hot Fuzz. Yeah, I can see that. The greater good. It's a good movie. Watch that. Yarp. Alright, good progress tonight. Lots of contradictions spotted. New angles to investigate. This game's pretty cool. Really enjoying it. Alright, that's gonna do it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow at the normal time. And we will continue. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye. Yep, good night.